2 races into this little 3-race mini championship. Tonight it comes down to this. We will crown a driver and team champion. So far, though, we've only had one driver who's been running away with it, it seems. That being Michael Lewis, having won the first 2 races, and so far has gone 2 for 2 here in the TopDragster Open. Looking to make it the clean sweep, the triple crown, whatever you want to call it. Can he pull it off? And will anyone be able to catch Team TD? It's all going to play out here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And a great race on tap for tonight. Thank you to everyone once again for being a part of this thing. It has been a true honor to be a part of making something happen on the channel. And on that note, let's get things started for race number 3 of 3 for the Top Dragster Open. And hello to everybody. Welcome back once again. Third and final race of this little mini championship here. And we're going to find out which team and which driver will emerge with the championship. Can anyone dethrone Michael Lewis? We definitely got plenty of drivers in it with a good chance. It's just going to be a matter of who that could be, if anybody's going to be able to dethrone him. But after the random qualifying, he has you're going to end up starting in dead last for this race. So he's going to have his work cut out for him, but Atlanta is pretty competitive, so I would not be surprised to see him toward the front at some point. But only time will tell here for this 43-lap race, with pit stops, of course, which will be taking place around lap 30 to 32-ish, assuming we go green to that point, which don't know if that's going to be the case or not. We've had 2 clean green races thus far. Can we make it 3 for 3 in that front? Nope, we're only going to be able to find out by getting this thing started. But, of course, I'm not alone for this one. We had Caleb in the booth for the first race, Nathan for the second one, and I've got the main man here on AG, the channel, alongside. I've got Alex up here as well. And Alex, thank you for being a part of this thing.
Yes, and thank you for doing this as well. Great to have you come back in NR offline and do so with a bit of a wider audience. That is in no way a flex at all, because I know not as many folks knew of the glory days of Top Dragster and our offline racing, but a lot of folks have been here to witness it, and it has been a lot of fun. And hey, looking forward to more races in the future from you as well. But hey, to this race, this is the Atlanta Motor Speedway, and of course we were here in the Wall Walk Cup Series back in February. Great race there with Isaac Nichols going to victory lane now with 65 laps. This is only 43 laps. This is a short race here tonight. Michael Lewis looking to go from back to front to complete the entire sweep here. All 3 of these Top Dragster Open races. Michael Lewis is him, and I don't think he's actually been in a race that I have recorded all year. He's got that Indy Lights win that he got back on Thursday at Nazareth. He's won the first 2 races here. This is going to be a lot of fun seeing what Michael Lewis can do. But there are 39 other drivers in this field, and the championship is still up for grabs. Only 3 races, of course. Yeah, Logan Williams starting at 4th right there, only 14 points behind. Luna Lona is 19 points behind. Eric Monaco 27 points behind. They all have an opportunity at going up there and winning this championship in the Top Dragster Open, even though Michael Lewis has won the first 2 races, and that's going to make this race very intense. And I think there's a little side bet going on. Maybe not a side bet, but we're trying to see who's going to win the team, and right now you're winning that, Andrew, and I am second. And Caleb is 3rd, Nathan is 4th. You know, this is going to be interesting to see who wins the team championship as well. Will you rig it and get a win yourself? That's the big question. He does not rig it. We have never rigged any race on the channel before, I can assure you of that. It's going to be fun, though. This is going to be a fun race, and we're going to have a cycle of pit stops, and this Atlanta Motor Speedway is very fun. Same version that we used in the Wawa Cup Series. He modified it a little bit, but it's going to be a great race here tonight at the Atlanta Motor Speedway.
We're going to have a lot of fun with it, and of course always a lot of fun to be in the booth with AG here, except this time the roles were reversed. I'm the one putting on the race. He's alongside me, and again, it's just been an honor to, yeah, I mean, there's no denying that, yeah, even in my quote-unquote heyday, I did not have near the audience that AG has, so definitely broadcasting to to a bigger crew here. And thank you to everyone once again who signed up to be a part of this thing. Like you said, though, Michael Lewis is going to be going from the back to the front here tonight. We'll see if he's going to be able to pull off the championship and perhaps the race win. Pretty much a top 10 finish, no matter what anybody else does, will guarantee him the championship. But of course, yeah, it being only 3 races, yeah, that definitely opens the door for a lot of guys. I think mathematically we counted it was like, what was it, 12 guys all the way down to
Or
Bryce Egan?
15. Bryce Egan
15.
on up.
Bryce Egan on up from 15th to 1st, who mathematically could win this championship. But and still, team championship still up for grabs, as he said. Even Nathan's team, if they get enough guys up to the front and girls, could still be in it with a chance. That's the fun with this little 3 race deal. You never quite know. It's just a lot of fun, and that's the only point of this thing, just having some fun.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll just quickly go over the top 10 starting lineup here, and then we'll get these guys rolling off. Ryan Durrani in the 21 is going to be starting on pole here for, of course, Team TopDragster. Not rigged, I swear. There's no way you could rig a finish like we had at Homestead. Like, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
But good to see Durrani up there at the front. 77, Chase McClure. Of course, another driver of mine. But how about Mr. Edge up here? Nicholas Samadeo. He has not made much noise in these first 2 races. He's looking to make something happen here in that number 0 for Team AG. Prime Championship contender Logan Williams starting in 4th. Driving, of course, for Caleb's team. And then you got the 15, Stephen Collin for Nathan's team. Starting NS driver. Reggie Fogelman in the number 24. And then going on back to row number 4, it is the 78 of Campbell Marsh. Kind of refreshing myself on these driver names as well as I go. Kira Prescana in the 97, and then rounding out the top 10 is the 31 of Roberto Crown Jr. and the reigning Wawa Cup Series champion, starting 10th, Ludovic Charette. Well, I think that's enough pomp and circumstance. The stage is set. Let's make this happen. 43 laps here at Atlanta. Well, in typical AG fashion, Alex, I gotta ask you, do you have a pick for this thing?
Well, I wasn't prepared for that. Normally, I'm the one asking that on
Yeah,
the channel.
exactly.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Logan Williams in that number 2 machine. Not because, well, he's actually on Caleb's team. Never mind, I didn't pick him. I would have picked him if he was available. Um, yeah, Logan Williams. I have a good feeling about him. Won the JBL Cup Series race here at Atlanta last year, I do believe, on Nathan's side. So excited to see what he can do. But excited to see who gets his championship. Will Michael Lewis go from the back to the front? We're gonna find out in 43 laps.
It is showtime here. Green flag in the air. Race 3 of 3. Thank you to everyone once again. And thank you, AJ, for allowing me to put this on. The final Top Dragster Open race is underway. From the pole, Ryan Durrani going to lead lap number 1, but he's already under fire from a few drivers here. Here comes Samadeo, but he's put middle 3 wide there by the 78 of Campbell Marsh. And Campbell Marsh actually going to get the race lead here on the inside lane. Yeah, we're going to see him cycle just a little bit here. But, of course, we did decrease the grip a little bit so that it's going to be a little bit harder for these guys to make up a whole ton of ground. Ooh, nearly see him going 4 wide already.
Oh, they
Ooh,
are 4 wide.
that's early for that,
Ooh.
boys. Ooh, brother.
Yeah. You got the 99 in the middle of all that, and then also the 23, and this is the trouble spot right here. Turns 1 and 2. Sometimes they squeeze up, get into that outside wall. It looks like, yep, they're going to keep it together. 29 machine going to get out of line as well. Leonard Kochmer there. A little early to have ourselves. You know, we've gone the whole Top Dragster Open without a wreck, without a caution. Let's keep that streak going as well. I would love to see that. But back up front, you got the 78 machine moving their way up. Campbell Marsh, great run for Campbell Marsh there. One of my drivers on my team. Excited to see if he can get a win for AG finally. Nicholas Sambadio is also up there as well, and I love to see Mr. Edge get his 31st career win on the channel. These races are counting towards AG. The channel wins, by the way. The Stock Car World Cup does not, because Matt controls the ratings and everything in that. This is not. This is a pure competition, so that's why these races count. And Michael Lewis has been racking them up this year because of it. That's for sure.
Yeah, this is a random a kind of a random ratings series. We have a range from 80 to 90 that we reshuffle every race so that everybody has a fair shot. And it looks like this race, San Diego got one of the better ends of that. But of course, the races and the tracks that we chose are meant to be as competitive as possible without it being just a full-on cycle race. As much fun as the 10th anniversary race was, that's not quite the racing that we're looking for. I think of something more like what we had at Homestead, and what we're seeing here is going to be a little more what
Mm-hmm.
we're hoping for. But here comes San Mateo, and Team AG is looking pretty good right now, as is Andrew
Mm-hmm.
Williams after being in that four-wide situation. That's a Team NS driver right there, and has found his way up to third, currently battling Roberto Crown Jr. How about that 31 being up here? A few different guys that we haven't seen up front too much in these first two races, including Cypress Hartford, who I had the absolute joy of getting to meet in person about a month ago, and oh my goodness, was that cool. And to quote her, when she saw me, immediately went, "You're real?"
I can confirm that Andrew is in fact real, because I have met him in person myself as well.
I can confirm that
So that
Alex
makes
is
two
also
people.
real.
There are two people that know Andrew is real. How about that?
How about that? Well, I guess Caleb can also attest to that. He's met me in person too
Yes,
now.
Caleb actually has two. You're right. Caleb has also met you. So there's three people that know you're real.
Now we just gotta get Nathan on board for that. Ooh, World
Mm-hmm.
Dorna looks like sliding up there in the number 20. These guys kind of settling out here a little bit. Again, we reduced the grip a little bit so that, like I said, these guys are gonna have a slightly harder time making up a ton of ground, but still enough that we're gonna see a lot of passing. Right now, I'm checking in on the number 2 there, Logan Williams. He's still holding pretty well up here in the top. Well, actually, was scored 14th before crossing the line there, now up to ninth. And just ahead of third in points, Luna Lona in the number
Mm-hmm.
9. And starting to work their way forward. Let's see, where is Michael Lewis? Oh,
Oh,
still
oh,
last.
oh. That makes it interesting, because that kind of gives any of these guys an opportunity. That is not good for Michael Lewis, and the driver who's won the last two races in this Top Dragster Open, giving a very good opportunity. The way they currently run, Logan Williams would win the title.
But yeah, handily so.
Yeah, he would easily do so the way they're currently running. Luna Lona also trying to get a shot at that as well. She's only 19 behind. But Logan Williams is closing in on that inside lane, and he's going to have a real opportunity at winning the Top Dragster Open as a whole here today. Doesn't necessarily need to win this race to do it either, the way it's running there for Michael Lewis.
Going 3 wide here on Leonard Kochmer, and if Sam Adio is going to be able to get ahead of that mess, but Ryan Durrani's starting to move forward here as well. Someone that we have not mentioned yet, though, but is up to second. How about Mauricio Vebalist in the number 66? That is one of Caleb's drivers, and coming up here into the top 3, but right now, 99, Makano Nakamoto, the last
Oh, here
pick.
comes Logan.
And yeah, here comes Logan. You're absolutely right. He's being bold, and he knows that that's what he's got to do. But I mean, he's got to at least know a little bit that hey, Michael ain't moving up here. He's still stuck back there. So Logan doesn't have to do anything too drastic here. But at this rate, see if he gets to the inside. Looks like he will. We'll see if he's going to be able to make anything of that. Already closing in on the halfway point of this fuel run. And still going green, but Ryan Durrani looking to make it 3 wide for the race lead. Ooh, some great racing here in Atlanta. Alex, how are you feeling about what you're seeing?
I love it. I absolutely love this racetrack, and this is actually very similar to what Atlanta is in the modern time with the Super Speedway package. It's very similar to this, which is kind of strange because the actual Super Speedway version of Atlanta in the game isn't quite as intuitive in the racing as this version is. This is some of the best racing that we have on any of the tracks anywhere, and I would believe that's you saw the Walla Cup Series race here, or saw one of. Actually, you probably saw the truck race.
Oh yeah.
You probably saw the truck race, Andrew, and were like, "Yes, we are going there." And is Laura in this race? Laura Chung? Is she
Laura Chung did
running this
not
one?
sign up.
No, man. So she can't finish runner-up in a photo finish again. That's a shame.
Especially if it
Logan
was the
Williams.
same video. Oh goodness.
Yeah. Well, it was
Thought they were
Isaac
gonna go for a
Nichols in the
ride.
Cup race, and then of course it was Sam Adio in the truck race, but she finished second both times.
Oh.
Rogel Doran there in the 20. I know he'd love to get another win. He's not getting that anytime soon in the Cup Series, unfortunately. And Haley
Yeah.
Anderson Jr. with a good run as well. You know, get some new faces up front in this race.
Another team, Caleb Driver there, and then number 43 looking pretty good. But yeah, Logan Williams and Nakamoto right now doing great battle up there at the front. Cypress Hartford moving forward here on that inside lane, but my goodness, yeah, they're a little more stacked up than they were just a little bit ago. Lap times are starting to drop off just a little bit. We'll see them drop by about a second and a half by the time everybody pits, which again will start around lap 30, maybe even slightly sooner. Could go as late as 31, 32. I did see someone in the wall further back there. I believe that was the 97 of Kira Priscana, but I think everyone was able to keep it going back there. Just kind of checking at the back here. Bryce Egan starting to lose touch with the group there. The longest shot to win the championship. Not looking good. Michael Lewis, though, he's still got a lot of work to do here. He's made up a couple spots, but oh goodness. De Oliveira up into the outside wall on the 42. Well, there's a spot. But still a little ways to go there for that 30, for that 38 to have a decent chance. And oh,
someone's coming down.
That's Vebelist.
Mauricia Vebelist.
Oh, just as we were hyping her up and having a good run, that is definitely unscheduled. Ooh, that's a bummer.
Now, if it is just a tire going down, there is a chance that she might be able to make it the whole way through. They're just changing the tires on that thing, so she would be able to make it to the end of the race from here.
Ooh, yeah, you're right.
So, I don't necessarily think it's going to work for her, but it doesn't necessarily put her in the worst position.
No.
As you got Haley Anderson Jr. leading the field now, and the 31 machine there as well. Roberto Crown Jr. You know what? Roberto's never won a race on the channel before, and this would count.
Really?
And they got a shot. They got a shot at it here. And you know what? They also had a shot at it in the Hers Elimination Series finale here at Atlanta last year. And I know they would absolutely love to get that first win. We'll see if that ends up being the case, as Vebelis is off the pit lane right there.
I saw Chase McClure get into the wall. Yeah, they're getting into that wall a little more now off of turn 2. That's making me a little bit nervous. But yeah, everybody's separated.
Tires are starting to go out.
Yeah, everybody's separated after the 66 pitted there. Whoa, Cypress into the wall hard.
Ooh, yeah, and then that's what happens. You know, you just don't realize it going into the corner, and then boom, you just lose the grip going in, and that's exactly what happened to the 11.
Oof, and with realistic damage, that may have actually even caused some damage, so that may affect the handling of that number 11. It's not visible, but oof, yeah, that's not good to see there for the 11. But yeah, Roberto Crown Jr. up to the race lead here and clear. The fact that you just said that Roberto does not have a win yet. Oh man, and there goes the 43 now. Boy, these tires are just starting to go. You do not want to be on that outside lane.
Man. Not at all. I mean, you can't just dive it into the outside like you did 10 laps ago. That's kind of the big thing at this point. And that 99 machine going to get a little wide right there. Logan's got a good shot at this one. I know I picked him to win this race. I feel really good about Logan. He's in a great position to win the TopDragster Open title.
Yeah, as they run, he is in a great position.
Well, as I say that, he's not going to hit it right there.
Yep, still third.
Hey, we're halfway. We're halfway through this race already, and we're closing in on the pit stops, and that is going to be a massive part in who wins this race. And you got to make sure you get it right now. If this thing stays green, will the undercut work? Will the overcut work? I think you want to undercut because it's such a short run to the end once we get to that cycle. So we'll see who ends up doing that. And I mean, if we're speaking undercut, then Mauricia Vebelist has the biggest undercut in the field, and we know that she can make it to the end. Speaking of which, what are her lap times right now?
Let's see.
Like they've really improved. She's not in the draft either. That's also a big part of the racing here at Atlanta. These guys pick up that punch in the air, and they're not really getting that there in the 66 machine, which is a bit of a shame. But
maybe faster by a few tenths by the looks of it. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see if she'll be able to emerge in a better spot or not. But Nakamoto has just retaken the race lead in the number 99. Up goes Roberto and up into the wall, as is the 43. Boy, it seems like ooh, that was close there. Boy, hello to 17, Matthew Hubert. Now, you want if you think that you couldn't make up ground, and Michael Lewis was proof of that, well, here's proof that you can. Matthew Hubert started deep in the field and is now in the top 5.
Great run for Hubert in this race. And he's the kind of guy that can win a race like this as well. He's really good in the Wawa Cup Series. I know he's not gotten that win yet over there, but he's knocking on the door with a good team over there, and you love this guy. He won that Thanksgiving 500. You just won't shut up about that race.
I never have, and I never will shut up about that race.
Well, what if this year's Thanksgiving 500 is better?
Well, then it will instantly. Well, I don't know. We'll just have to play that by ear, perhaps, and find out. But hey, I'm hoping to be in the booth for that one again. Ooh, Durrani might be next to get claimed there. I'm looking forward to that. Ooh, see Anthony Hernandez further back there. He's up into the wall as well after a great run for Hernandez at Homestead. But Luna Lone is not out of this championship hunt yet. If something even goes just slightly wrong for the 2, Luna is going to be looking to capitalize on that. But we're on that 27. Pit stops are going to be imminent here as Rogel Dorn looking now for the race lead. Stephen Collin next to suffer the wall fate. And look at Mauricio Vevelis there. Again, I'm just going to keep an eye on where that 66 may emerge. Once everybody pits, which is going to be very shortly here, we get our first takers negative. Ooh, hello, Ludovic Charette up into the top 10 now, the 01.
I know she'd love to get a race win. We'll see what she can do there, and then hey, I'd love to see her win. She's on my team.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think you got. I haven't
got. You've hogged all the wins so far with Michael Lewis. Let one of us guys get it.
Hey, Michael. Hey, just blame Michael for that one. That's he's found a way to make this work. He's still mired.
I don't know if he's gonna make it work today.
I don't think so.
He still has a chance at the championship though, and you see where he is right now. If he can move up another 10 spots and get close enough to Logan, if Logan slips back, he might be able to get it. So it's not over yet for Michael Lewis, especially if he continues to work his way up, gets a good pit stop. Oh no,
not Mr. Edge. Boy, everybody's got to be thinking like, just get these tires off of me.
It's some good racing once you get down to this point. How about Haley Anderson Jr.? She was in the outside wall just a couple laps ago, and now here she is going for the lead.
And is going to lead this lap here. Let's get some spectator cam going here as we're closing in on pit stops. I don't know what it is, but Alex, you choose some great tracks for spectator cam, I swear. Just get to see him get those runs down the back stretch, like you see the 2 closing in here.
I will say, yeah, this is a good spectator cam.
Here
not all tracks have good ones, but this does have a very good spectator cam.
Can't believe we haven't seen anybody pit yet. We're on lap 30, and so far nobody, at least up front, has come in yet. That's quite shocking, honestly, based on the test races, but hey, you never know. I mean, the test races have also shown some calamitous crashes where only half the field finished. So anything can happen here. Lap 31. Man, I should have made this race longer. This is awesome.
Yeah, well, I think the fact that this is going to be a shorter race is going to make this fight to the finish very interesting, because here come our first drivers down the pit lane. You got the 31 there as well, Roberto Crown Jr., 78. Reggie Fogelman leading him down there. Sam Adio's down, 16 machine.
Brendan Wilmington.
Very interesting. It's Michael Lewis. Oh, Michael Lewis is undercutting. That's good for Michael Lewis, I think. If he has a nice clean stop, he's going to be able to jump some guys, and he might get close enough.
I think that's the right call there. There's Stuart Gratton in as well. Carson Miller. Carson Miller, that's a driver that's been like just dead quiet in these 3 races. We've hardly even mentioned his name at all. But let's see.
Him there.
Yeah, we had to mention him there a little bit. Luna Lona and Ludovic Charette are still out there, along with, I believe it's Igor Barreto that just stayed out as well in the 12.
Yeah, 10th anniversary race winner.
That's a big honor for that
on
guy.
that. Yeah.
Now, where's the 66?
I don't know if he's aware of it yet.
You
I
don't
don't
think he's
think
seen it
Veb.
yet?
I don't
Oh,
think
goodness.
Veblis is. Oh, that is a good jump.
That's a
Well,
big
yeah,
jump. Oh,
he jumped
there's
a couple of
Veblist.
guys right there. Now here comes Veblis. And
Let's
that's
see.
66. Well, she's not going to get the race lead out of this. She might actually gain up quite a ways. Now, the downside is she is going to be way off the pace because these tires are
Mm-hmm.
going to be worn out quite a bit at this point. She's already below 31 or above 31 seconds there on the lap time.
I think something may have just happened there with the 22. Alexander Rowe may have been up pit road a little longer than normal. Everybody else coming off. Yeah, I see the 11 there as well. I wonder if they're fixing damage. That might be what's going on. For some of the
Yeah, if they
guys.
scrape that, outside wall, they're going to repair it. Unfortunately. Of course, that wasn't the case for Haley Anderson Jr. because I think she's going to take the race lead here. Reggie Fogelman's going to be second. Rogel's going to be third.
Oof, Retro Crown Jr. doesn't get by, but yeah, they're going to be close enough here. I don't know. We'll see if Fogelman's going to be able to close in or not. Something seems off with Fogelman. He just had a poor lap. Yeah, something seems off. We'll see if that trend continues. Yeah, Veblist currently scored. I mean, yeah, scoring still updating with some guys coming off pit road here. There's Luna Lona. Ooh, where's Logan?
Logan's going to slip back.
Where the heck is Logan? Oh no!
Ooh, he sold.
He had a
sold.
problem.
He got jinxed, man. I tell you, I have jinxed the Williams brothers so hard this
Hey,
year.
hey, how do you think I
And
felt? How many times I've
I'm
changed
not even
drivers?
joking. They're going to know this. I'm drinking a Sprecher soda right now, and that still isn't helping them out.
Michael Lewis has cycled up to 13th. Luna Lona is going to have to run.
Yeah, but even if she does, I mean,
Yeah,
even
he's
if
got
she
to fall
wins, I
back.
don't think it's going to be enough. So Michael Lewis, he's
going to
him.
pull it
He may
off,
not
yeah.
win this race, but he's going to have a really good opportunity as long as he doesn't choke it here.
No,
He's
yeah.
got to be careful not to take himself out.
Man, that undercut's just got him a ton, and it helped him out. And he's looking good to win this thing. Checking back up front, Haley Anderson Jr. coming to take 6 laps to go here at Atlanta. Oh my goodness, are we actually going to see a 3 for 3 on caution-free races? That would be insane. Lap times just
We've had
about the
some good
same there.
races, though.
But yeah, they've been really good. But yeah, Fogelman is going to have to really, really run her down here to have a chance at the win. But we did see it happen at Homestead, so it could happen. Richard Crown in third ahead of Matthew Hubert. What a great run there for the 17. Ogadorn rounds out the top 5. But yeah, a lot of C's, a lot of Team Caleb cars up here in the top 5. Alex there. Oh, look at Stork Grattan up here into
Stewart.
6th. 6th place for the
Good
number
run
6.
for Stewart here.
Grattan Industries man himself, who love him or hate him, he knows what he's doing in these things.
He does.
Yeah,
People get
Vevel's still
tired. People
slipping.
think GRT dominates too much. Well, they've only won, which they've got 6 cars under that umbrella. So it's not as bad as everyone wants to make you think it is. I think Fogelman is closing in. Barely, but I think he is closing in now. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
A thousandth of a second
I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong, but
he technically
he's not going to be able
closed.
to close in enough time. I don't think we have any lap cars that might get in the way of Anderson. So it's really Anderson's race to lose at this point. She's got 4 laps to do it. Because if that 24 gets close enough, sniffs the draft on that 43, then we could have ourselves a race. But guys are just all in a line, just running the fastest laps they possibly can. But they're even already a second off their fastest laps in the race, so the tires are already starting to wear out again.
And 1.1 seconds, the official margin at the moment. We're coming to 3 laps to go. It's looking pretty darn good for that 43. It's looking pretty darn good for the 38. Of course, obviously, as far as the team championship goes, we're going to have to do the math. And I will do the math, and then I will come back to you guys to officially confirm it. But Michael Lewis running 12th. Yeah, that will well and truly secure it with Luna Lona, his nearest competitor for the championship, running well, running 9th. It's been a great, consistent 3 races for that number 9. But it's going to come up just short for the guy who, as you said, he is him. and just made the right strategy call, and it is going to pay off for that 38 of Michael Lewis. That could count as an official channel championship.
Well, maybe not fully to that level,
It is only 3
but
races.
it will be put somewhere on the spreadsheet. So
As
we'll do that. It'll
Hubert
be
just
put
got by
somewhere.
there, and he got a battle for third, but all this behind Haley Anderson, the team Caleb Rose driver, and the white flag officially out here at Atlanta, and the TopDragster Open, little 3-race mini championship that is coming down to the wire here. And the number 43 looking to get it home. Reggie Fogelman has closed slightly, but it's not quite going to be enough. Battle is on for second place here. We'll see if Roberto Crown Jr. is able to get it. That would help out Team NS, but off of turn number 4, Haley Anderson Jr. Caleb with a great pick here, and will break the streak for Michael Lewis and win it at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And checking on back, even if he couldn't go for 3 for 3, it will be the championship on the driver's end for the number 38 of Michael Lewis, finishing 12th. Just what he needed to do after we were almost counting him out, that he was not able to make up the track position, and then next thing you know, pit stops come around, and he made the right call to pit early and had a great stop in the process. And that was,
And
was
that
able
went a
to get it
long
done.
ways. It went a
Huge
long
ways.
ways for him.
Awesome, awesome stuff. He is him, Michael Lewis, the Thanksgiving 500 runner-up. So I think he just redeemed
Mm-hmm.
himself. Yeah, just shoehorn that in there somewhere.
Yeah, boy. I'm never gonna hear. Hey, it's a good thing, I guess. The good thing to hear about.
Hey, it started with the Thanksgiving 500, and now it's your music that I can't stop obsessing over. So there's that too.
I don't mind you obsessing over that.
Go listen to West Branch. Great stuff. Um,
Yeah, I think yeah, they know. They
yeah,
know.
everybody knows. If you're in the Discord, you know. I mean, heck, everybody is in the Discord because that's how you signed up. But
Mm-hmm.
let's get the full finishing results pulled up here. And in an enormous margin of victory of 7/10 of a second, which when you get right down to it is quite considerable based on the first 2 races that we had, which honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if both of the first 2 races uh, make it into the closest finishes of the year at the end of the year. But Haley Anderson Jr. with the good car and very, very well done on pit road. Actually, I think pitted later than a few of those guys, but was still able to get the race win in pretty commanding fashion at the end of it. Great run there for Reggie Fogelman. Great run, it looks like, at least for a good few of Caleb's drivers there. So we'll see if that's going to be enough for him to maybe close in as far as the team championship goes. Again, as soon as we get all the exports and everything, which I'll actually go ahead and do right now. But still though, it's going to be. I think it's going to be pretty close there. We'll see if they were at enough to close in on Team TD. But Roberto Crown Jr., top finishing Team NS driver there in third. Matthew Herbert, top guy for me there in fourth. And Rogodorn with the top 5. Stuart Gratton, Alex, that's your top guy for the race there in
Mm-hmm.
P6. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool there. And I know you were second coming into this thing as far as the team championship goes. I don't think you're quite going to get it just based on what I'm seeing, but
Yeah, there's not enough A's up there, unfortunately.
no, unfortunately not. But still a great run for Granton. Great run for Brennan Wilmington there in
Mm-hmm.
7th. Andrew Williams going to get 8th ahead of Luna Lona, who did everything that they could do pretty much, but going to emerge 9th. Probably the most consistent driver out of those 3 races. And then Marcus Glitch with a top 10 finish there.
Yeah, definitely a fun race. No doubt about it. This was definitely a good one. And hey, every race went caution free, like you
I
said
can't
there,
believe that.
and everybody finished lead lap as well, which is even better. Great run for all these guys, and yeah, that was fun. That was a great race, and I like that it was a little bit shorter. That made it a little bit interesting and made it a little bit more aggressive at the end there. I think for certain guys, especially Michael Lewis, who had to have a good pit stop. Like that was his one and only chance to rebound from that. He made it work, and of course Logan Williams also had his issue as well in the 2 machine, which is a shame. But that's kind of what won it here today at Atlanta was the pit lane, and Michael Lewis gets it done in the championship. We'll see who wins the team championship though. I feel like Caleb's got a chance because I see 3 of your guys in the last 3 positions here, so this could get
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, this is gonna be close. Yeah, we'll run some numbers, and you guys will see it at the conclusion here of this video. But I guess before we go here, I will once again just thank everybody for being a part of this and jumping on board. Again, this is the first time that I've done anything real committed with offline races aside from some one-offs since 2018. Uh, I have not done it really fully since then. So again, thank you, Alex, for allowing me to do this, and then of course Nathan and Caleb for jumping on board to be a part of the teams. Again, I had so much fun during that draft stream that we did.
That was fun.
That was cool, and yeah, just being able to do these things for a different audience. It is so freaking cool to be able to say that to call the names Nicholas Amadeo and Reggie Fogelman and uh, Ryan Durrani and uh, heck, Aaron Lukes. There's an OG there that was in this race
Yeah.
and in this thing for his 25th. But yeah, it there is something still kind of cool just about like kind of the lore and the legends that I guess you could say that
Hmm.
kind of form in this stuff. And I mean, heck, Luna Lona, IndyCar champion. Haley Anderson has been around for a long time, and of course, getting the win here tonight. Michael Lewis, another longtime driver, getting the championship here. Stuart Breton, I mean, good grief,
Hmm.
the guy that you said you've known longer than me, and
Yes, I have.
we've known each other a good while. And having him on board, Stuart's a great guy. It's
Hmm.
just it's serious. Like I mean it. It is an honor to have all of you in this thing, and of course the 3 fellow team owners, and just having Alex allow me to come on board for this. So thank you everybody for being a part of it. Enough of all that mushy stuff. I mean, we got mushy enough during the 10th anniversary race. I don't need to get too mushy
Yeah,
here
we
now,
did.
do I? 10th anniversary race was fantastic, and I'm so honored to have been a part of that too. Thank you, Alex, for that again.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah,
And
absolutely. Of course.
thank you for just being a brother, honestly. I can
Hmm.
say that for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you as well.
It's a pleasure, man. Well, congrats once again to Haley Anderson Jr. on the win here tonight. Congrats to Michael Lewis on the Drivers' Championship. And we'll get the team championship up here for you guys and the full final standings for the drivers. On that note, though, thank you to everyone once again. Check out my channel, TopDragster, if you want to. I do mostly online stuff now. If that's your thing and you want to check it out, give it a go. We have a lot of fun over there, too. Me and Zach Rogers, for the most part, is usually who I have in the booth for that. But on that note, great race, great 3 races, a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll get to do this again at some point, in some capacity. And until then, though, have yourselves a good one, everybody. Take care, and bye for now.